it's Megan, and today I wanted to just come on real quick and give you a little bit of an update and let you in on a huge announcement that I have. I am so beyond excited because here in literally 2 days from when I'm filming this, on August 14th, my birthday, I am going to be embarking on the biggest Disney trip of my life. I am so excited. Words can't even express at this point. It's like, I feel like it's real and I like get so excited about it, and it still just feels like a dream at the same time. It's crazy. Like, it's gonna hit me when we leave on Wednesday morning that, you know, wow, this is real. Like, this mega trip is actually happening. So here we go. Okay, without further ado, let me get into sharing this trip with you. This trip is going to be crazy. I'm leaving, like I said, on August 14th, my birthday, and I will not be back home here until September 1st. So it's gonna be a little bit over like 2 weeks long that I'm gone. I am so excited. On this mega Disney trip, I'm going to be going to Walt Disney World, where I will be celebrating my birthday with my parents. Then I'm going to visit my boyfriend in Dallas. And then we are going to go to Disneyland in California for D23. And then coming back to Walt Disney World, where we will be going to the opening day of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Oh my gosh, there's just so much happening. So I'm going from Disney World to Dallas, Texas, Disneyland in California, and then back once again to Walt Disney World. So kind of like the ultimate Disney coast to coast trip. Pretty much like a sandwich of Disney World, Disneyland, and Disney World again. This trip, so let me give you a little bit of a backstory of how all of this came up, because it wasn't all planned at once. It wasn't like it was gonna be this big mega vacation from the beginning. It was kind of planned in like little segments, and just so happened to turn into the fact that it's gonna be like this 2.5 week long experience, and I'm so happy about it. I'm sure you can tell that. But it originally, the first part of the trip was going to be my birthday trip. So for years and years, I've always said that I would love to be in Disney World on my birthday, to actually be in the park on my birthday. We've actually never been to, my birthday is now in August. We've never been to Disney, I don't think. At least I haven't. I don't know if my parents may have a couple of years ago before I was born, but I know I at least have never been to Disney World in the month of August. So this will just be a completely different experience. And both my parents, we've been in Disney like on or very close to both of their birthdays, because their birthdays are in April and in May, and those are 2 months that we typically travel to Disney. So they've had those moments of like wearing the button and, you know, having the whole experience of it being your birthday in Disney. And I have for years said I want to be in Disney on my birthday. It's been like a big wish for me. So this year it happened. My parents surprised me with planning this Disney trip in August, actually we're gonna be leaving on my birthday, getting to celebrate my birthday in Disney. So this was planned as a long weekend trip, going in on Wednesday and then leaving on Sunday. So like a nice, you know, extra little vacation there. So that was the original plans, and I was then supposed to be flying back home, and you know, it was just gonna be my birthday trip, just a little long weekend thing, and that was it. So then what ended up happening was Disney announced the opening date for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge a couple months ago, and I got it in my head that I really wanted to be there on opening day for Star Wars, because I have never been to an opening day for any type of a Disney attraction before, and I've just always thought it looks so amazing. Like, I love hearing those stories that you hear from people who were at the opening day of like Disneyland in 1955, or people who were at the opening day of Magic Kingdom in 1971. And I've just always thought that that sounds so cool. And like, to be able to say that like you were there, you saw the opening dedication, you actually were one of the first people to walk in when it was officially dedicated. I've always wanted to say that. So I got it in my head that I wanted to go to Disney for the opening of Star Wars. And I think especially after last summer when Toy Story Land opened, I was seeing so many people posting from being there opening day. And yes, it was crazy and it's crazy busy and there's all this hecticness, but that kind of is like what I'm most excited about in a sense, because I just think it's gonna be so cool to just say that you were there and like to be surrounded by other people that love Disney as much as you do and just be in that atmosphere. So I kind of put it out there. I was like, I want to go to the opening day of Star Wars, and I have an awesome group of friends who love Disney as much as I do, and they were like, yeah, we should do that. So we planned to go the end of August, that last week of August when Galaxy's Edge is opening. It opens on the 29th. So for a couple days span there, we're going to be at Walt Disney World. So then I had it in my head of, okay, so this trip that I'm going on with my parents for my birthday is then like, there's like a week of downtime in between that birthday trip and then Galaxy's Edge. So I was like, is it worth me even flying back home? Like, should I just try to get a hotel room and like stay in Disney World for all that time? But that would have maybe been a bit too long of a stretch of time. So I had it planned that I was just gonna fly back home and it was just gonna be a real quick turnaround trip going back to Walt Disney World. Well, then it came up that my awesome friends were talking about they're going to D23 out in Disneyland. And I kind of had that in my mind. I was like, I have forever said that I want to go to D23. I've always said that. I kind of, after the last D23, I kind of almost spoke it into becoming something, because I was like, I need to be at the 2019 D23. I just need to be there. And as this one got closer, I didn't really have any plans for it. I wasn't gonna go out just on my own. And then I found out my friends were going and I was like, I really wanna do this. So they offered me a spot in their room to go in on the package with them, and I took it. I was just like, yeah, this has to happen. I've always wanted to go to D23. I love Disneyland. It's now been going on like 2 years since I've been out in Disneyland, over 2 years. And I miss it. I want to get out there. There's been so many new additions out there. We're going to get to see Galaxy's Edge when we're there in Disneyland. And oh, it's going to be amazing. Pixar Pier is brand new in Disneyland. I can't wait. And to be able to say that I've been to D23 is just another huge thing on my Disney bucket list. Like things that I want to do in the Disney community of all this stuff that we have going on. So it's happening. Oh, and the other exciting thing is that I've forgot to mention when I was talking about my birthday trip that's gonna be happening when we are down. It just so happened, and this is one of those things that just like the stars aligned and it worked out so perfectly. Disney announced those annual pass holder previews for the few days that happen to be when we're there over my birthday trip. And I think it's like, it happens like we're there from the 14th to the 18th for my birthday trip. And the first day of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge previews happens on the 17th. And I was like, oh my gosh, we have to try to get into this. So we were like waiting and just checking the email and refreshing and like trying to get in. And finally Disney dropped that big announcement that, you know, annual pass holders could try to get in for a spot for the Galaxy's Edge previews. And we just kept checking, and finally it came up. I got us in like as soon as I could and happened to get in on the 17th. So it was so perfect because it was the day that we're still like our last kind of full day of the trip there. So it just worked out so perfectly. So now we're actually going to be seeing Galaxy's Edge before, when I thought I was going to be seeing Galaxy's Edge on the opening day. I'm so excited. This is going to be amazing to be in the first day of annual pass holder previews, get to experience it, and then get to come back. Like I said, after California, I'm flying right back to Disney World, and we're going to get to all go. We have a great group of us going, and then we'll get to do the opening day whole thing when we come back from California and Disneyland back to Disney World. I am so excited. Just the whole coast to coast thing. So many amazing friends. I am just beyond words excited with everything that is happening. Just such a good time. I'm so ready to be in Disney and do the whole coast to coast thing. Something that I've always dreamed about doing, and now it's finally getting to happen. And yes, you're going to get to meet my boyfriend Danny in this upcoming video series. I know Danny's very excited. We've talked about this. He's very excited to be in the vlogs, and I'm so excited to have him in the vlogs and get to document all this and make all these memories together on like this mega Disney trip that we're doing. I'm so excited for you to meet everybody and just document this. Like I said, we're going with such an amazing group, so many great friends, and I can't wait to just document all this. This is why I love making videos, is getting to look back on them and capture the memories and capture each and every moment. So thank you so much for following along, and please let me know. I know that these are two, pretty much like 3 major events, you know, the passholder preview, D23, back to Disney World for Galaxy's Edge opening day. So leave me comments, let me know if you're planning to be in the parks on any of these occasions. Let me know, and if you see me, come up and say hi. I would love to talk to you. I'm getting so excited. It's like, this is the time to be alive in the Disney community. There are so many things happening, and I am just so ready to go ahead and be a part of it all. So with my upload schedule, this was the other thing that I wanted to talk about. I really always try to keep my videos chronological and post them like in the order of how they were filmed and kind of document my trips that way. But with this vacation, because these are such, you know, new things, I kind of want to be able to post them and share them instantly since it is something brand new. So I'm planning for all the stuff from Star Wars preview, D23, and then Star Wars opening day. I'm gonna plan to go ahead and just post those instantly. So my upload schedule is kind of gonna be a little bit like out of chronological order, but that's okay. I'm planning to then, you know, once I get to posting the rest of the videos, I'll put them all in a nice organized playlist. But yes, definitely make sure, go ahead and subscribe and be on the lookout for those videos as they come up, because like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and post those like instantly as soon as I've been to Batu for myself. I've been to Galaxy's Edge and been to D23. So lots of exciting things happening, so many exciting things coming up on the horizon in like a couple hours, pretty much like 48 hours until I take off from when I'm filming this video. So I can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. So like I said, I'm just so excited. I feel so blessed to have all these opportunities that I have, and I'm just really happy that this trip became everything that it's become. Like I said, it was kind of like one of those things that I had planned, you know, my Disney birthday trip, and then it was like I planned to be there for Galaxy's Edge, and then like little did I know that all this would work out, getting to go to D23 and just go straight from Disney World, you know, to Disneyland and the whole bit. It really is just amazing, and that's actually why I've like known for a while that I was going to go to Galaxy's Edge opening day and everything, but I just kind of recently confirmed, within like the last week or so, confirmed that I'm going to D23. And in the back of my mind, I feel like I always like knew that I was gonna find whatever way possible to make it work, that I would be going from Disney World to Disneyland. I just like knew I had to make that happen somehow. So that's actually why I've procrastinated sharing and making this video, because I was wanting to make like my I'm going to opening day of Galaxy's Edge video for a while now. And every time I sat down and was about to film it, I would always get the little thing in my head like, but what if you do end up going to D23? And so I would then like always think about that. So I was like waiting to make this video until I knew, somehow deep inside me, I just knew that I was going to find whatever way possible to end up going to D23 as well in the mix. So I'm glad I waited, because now I can make the video and say I'm going to Disney World, Dallas in between, Disneyland, and back to Disney World. I am so excited, and I'm sure I've talked now forever about this, but I'm just so super excited. So like I said, just be sure to be on the lookout. Make sure you're subscribed, have your notifications on, because I will be posting instantly all of those videos from like the new things that I'm doing of Star Wars, D23, all that good stuff. Like I said, let me know if you are heading to Galaxy's Edge for yourself, if you'll be at D23, if you'll be at Disney, any of the dates that I mentioned. I would love to get to say hi. Please come up and say hi if you see me in the parks. I would love that. And I also just want to say thank you so much for all of the support on my channel, all the lovely comments and everything. It really means so much to me. I'm really excited to, like I said earlier, the reason I love making these videos, I love to get to document my travels and document my life and have the memories to look back on. And it's so amazing getting to share it with a community that also, we all love the same things. We all love Disney, we love travel, and getting to share that and talk about it together. It's really something very, very special that I love to do. So just thank you so much for being here and being a part of the Disney community. All right, so that's the announcement. So once again, thank you, and I will see you very soon in all of these videos that we have to come. Be sure that you're following me on Instagram as well, on my social media, which is, I will put up my link. It is Magical Meg Vlog on Instagram. That's my username. So go ahead and check that out, because I'm planning to do some Instagram stories and live post and updates from all the different places that I'm then at in the world. Have a magical day, and I will see you in Batu.